Good morning, everybody. May 11th, 2025. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Here's some beautiful eastern redbud. Got another one over here. God, this thing's gorgeous. Let's see if I can get into it here. Beautiful little blossoms on this thing. Well, we're going to go out and take a look in the orchard. And we had 5-6 days of nasty rain, 5.5, 6 inches. And it's just a mud hole. And now we got tons of wind. The wind is just, not at the moment. Of course, I say that. Not too windy, but it's been just wicked windy out here today. And it's only 48 degrees at 11 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. So let's go see if the bees are flying. And boy, there's not much flying. These are Zestars here. And there's not too many bees out because we've had, 5 or 6 days of straight rain, cold. And there is one bee doing its thing. The only thing I've really seen are bumblebees. But there's not too much out today. Normally this place is just lit up with tens of thousands of bees. But it's blowing 10, 15 miles an hour, gusting higher. And it's cold. It's 48 degrees at 11 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. But we'll see. We'll get things pollinated, I'm sure. It's supposed to warm up over the next couple days, and hopefully it'll get a lot better out here bee-wise. We had 5.5 inches of rain in like 5 or 6 days. Just insane. But luckily we didn't have the real cold temps, although it's supposed to get down there tonight. I think we're calling on about 35 degrees or so. We'll see how that pans out. But I think we'll be okay. Here's some galas. And we got some blossoms on them this year. Not heavy, but certainly good enough to have a real good crop. And these look pretty good. But again, I'm not seeing too many bees out here at all. So maybe later today it warms up a little bit more. I'm seeing a few flying around, but just not much going on. Take a look at some of the other trees here. Some McIntosh. Got a good bunch of blossoms here on these trees. These look pretty good. Not as many as last year, but they do look pretty darn good. Now we just need them to get some bees on them. We'll look at some of the other ones. They're not all the way open yet, but pretty much full bloom. These guys are still in pink up here. The honeycrisp are not doing too well. There's some of these younger trees that got quite a few blossoms on them. Some of them don't have much of anything, but we'll be definitely light on honeycrisp this year. Here's some Cortlands. I gotta say, they're probably some of the prettiest blossoms out here. Nice pink and white blossom. Gorgeous. I saw some Baltimore Orioles out here flying around yesterday. So hopefully we'll see them a little bit more. They like to come and lick around these blossoms a little bit too. Here are some Ida Reds, and they just blossom like crazy every year. You want to see blossoms, just always go look for an Ida Red. Same with Zestars. Tons of blossoms. See the wind just humming though. Hey, I found a bumblebee here. You're gonna see anything usually when it's a windy day or it's cold or early in the morning. One bee you're sure to see is bumblebees. They are hard workers. They're always out there. Here's some real pretty empires lit up. Younger trees. They got a bunch of blossoms on them. Even these will get pollinated good, but we won't let them have too many apples because they're still pretty small. So we'll pick a bunch of the apples off of them. But boy, they're pretty. There's another bumblebee flying around me here. Here's some cherry blossoms. They're getting towards the end here, but boy, they're pretty. And we got some Grimes golden blossoms. They're pretty. Doing pretty good. You see they're just blowing around in the breeze here. Calming down a little bit right now, but it bounces back up and really gets going pretty hard at times. Here's one bee, and this is a Macintosh. He's doing his thing in there, but looks like he's kind of holding on for dear life for the most part. The wind is just humming. Here he goes. Here's some Siberian crabs, and boy are they lit up. These things always put out a lot of blossoms, a lot of pollen, so we put them around the outside of the orchard to help with cross-pollination. And beautiful trees. Okay, just wondering where the bees were. Yeah, they're down on the ground. This is one of my strawberry patches, and it looks like a lot of the bees are down in here. I had a few dandelions that actually got to come out of this strawberry patch, but that's where the bees are. Down on the ground, they're staying out of the wind. They're having a ball in the dandelions. So hopefully the wind dies down. They'll be back up in the apple trees. And lastly, here's a Indian crab of some sort. I put them in for cross-pollinating, and they typically have a lot of blossoms. Beautiful pink blossoms out there. So that's a report for today. Hopefully it'll look a little better tomorrow. Next morning, still pretty windy out, but we get a lot more bees out here running around today. That's a good sign. Hopefully the camera's picking this up. There's just bees all over this crab apple. See them whizzing back and forth.